Let's see if Craig will be nice to my
Yeah,
microphone.
you guys, you didn't hear it,
Ugh,
but Craig, second Mia was making a very good point about the puppy killer.
all right.
Craig decided to mess with her audio. Craig, you're
I
our
know.
coworker. We get that, but you need to cooperate with us.
I feel like Craig is
Okay?
being a little biased. I'm just saying, he keeps messing with me. You know what, Craig? I'm not going to give you any cookies. That's all I'm saying. Anyways,
Yeah. Okay,
so
so this
I
is
think the point,
probably
yeah, the
yeah.
point I think I was trying to make was that, um, like, besides the fact that she's a sociopath and all this other stuff, is that ICE has been racist as fuck. Those are facts. They literally have pulled fucking United States citizens off the street who are fucking citizens because their skin was brown. It's fucking verified. There is no if, there is no but, there is not even an allegedly here. They pulled them off the street, assuming they were a legal citizen because their color of their skin. And then they want to say, "Oh, well, we detained you because we had a suspicion." Oh, fucking shit. You guys are acting like secret police. Fuck you. I'm glad South Park did this, and Crystal, continue.
Yeah, so we have to get back to Clyde and Cartman. So Clyde is doing his whole Charlie Kirk thing where he's quickly debating these college students and cutting them off, saying random asinine things like Charlie Kirk does to try to just cut them off real quick. And then no, this is I'm sorry, it's at hit Craig's doing things in his podcast studio. See, now I'm getting ahead of myself. So Craig is at his podcast studio. He's going to interview Cartman. Cartman's pissed because Craig is stealing his thing because being a racist bigot is Cartman's thing. And Cartman, unlike Craig, truly believes this stuff. So Craig in the middle pauses real quick when he's talking to Cartman to introduce, those powders we were talking about earlier that they always want to sell at the podcast and stuff, which for the most part is probably something you shouldn't be drinking. And
Let's
Cartman, in response, beats the shit out of Craig, and he becomes Charlie Kirk and starts doing his own
Oh
thing
my
with the
god.
college student. Yeah.
Okay, so
And
let's
I'm
but
going
let's
to
fast forward to the main points because we
No,
don't
I
want to
am fast forwarding.
okay.
No, I'm fast
Okay.
forwarding.
Okay.
Okay, so Cartman takes the podcasting thing. He's basically Charlie Kirk. His mom knocks on the door because he's on his computer doing the whole debating college student thing. And his mom is like, "What are you doing?" And he's in the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, mom, I'm just master debating."
God, that's wild. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah,
oh my
so he's
goodness.
taken over the Charlie Kirk thing. And what I liked about it, because I'm not going to keep sticking with Cartman's masturbating thing, because then I'm getting too much in the episode. And you probably should watch this episode just because it hits a lot of very important points. But what I liked about it is it was showing, because Cartman was tying it up how he's really good at it. These college students are woefully unprepared. And if I do bump into one that is prepared, then all I have to do is edit that out. And it brings up a huge point with a lot of these podcasts that do what Charlie Kirk does and Charlie Kirk himself, because all they're doing is immediately setting up a quick debate with these college students. They don't know really how to do the whole debate process real quick. And plus, it's not really, I would say, an exchange of ideas type of debate. It's
Yeah.
more of, I'm just going to shout things at you. You're going to try to make your point, but you're not going to make it well because I'm going to constantly just flash things and you're not going to know how
Yeah.
to respond to that because I did that. Because when
Yeah.
I was younger, I had conservative professors I had a conservative professor in college who would do stuff like that. And I knew other conservatives who would always do things like that. And I felt awkward. And it didn't take me long to figure out what they were doing, so much as I didn't know how to respond to them because I was still at the age where I felt like I had to explain stuff. And at that point, I did not know I need to explain things. But things like this, I feel, because I wanted to get in the subject with you, I feel is dangerous. And I'm only going to slightly touch on this Unfuck America tour thing that was going on in response to people like Charlie Kirk. I'm not going to get deep into that this episode because me and I are going to have to do a full
Yeah.
episode breakdown of them because there is controversy with the Unfuck America tour.
Oh, there's
And
a
there are
lot.
some people we have
There's
to
a
seriously
lot.
talk about.
They've been
But the whole
so
point.
they've
Mhm.
been doing TikTok lives and to kind of as part of their tour thing. And part of it is part of those lives they've literally had fucking like racist people on, and
Yeah.
it's just been it's they're pretending that they're helping, they are not helping. They are
They
pulling
aren't.
back probably they're making a joke of people having real fucking issues with this administration, and I'm not fucking down for it. I don't care.
Yeah, because I'm bringing them up for this reason. I'm bringing up mostly because there are people on TikTok that I watch who were a part of that tour. They left the tour because when they first started, they felt like, okay, we're going to do something about people like Charlie Kirk. And Jesse, we're talking about how, and this is what I'm bringing up, they were bringing up how Charlie Kirk, these random colleges, he does this thing, and these kids don't know how to counter him. They aren't experienced enough. They don't know enough about the subjects yet, or even how to
Yeah.
counter somebody like that with their argument and what he does when he just jumps them.
Yeah.
The ones I watch who were a part of it, they are not a part of it anymore
Yeah.
because of like what Mia was saying with the racist and everything else.
Yeah. Well,
They
then but let's get
were. Hmm.
but
Yeah.
I think we should save the rest of this for a later because we can definitely talk about it on the podcast.
Anyway, back to the Charlie Kirk thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cartman becomes Charlie Kirk and he starts doing that master debating thing I was telling you about.
Yeah.
And it was showing basically the problem with people like Charlie Kirk because what they will do is they get young people who, you're dealing with an 18-year-old. It's not that
Yeah.
hard to shut down an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's more pretty much showing how their whole system is just shutting these kids up. And it's not letting them really learn anything. It's just
Yeah.
this flashing person. Because one person I was watching who was making a good point. People like Charlie Kirk and people who do what he does, it's questionable if he even believes what he's saying so much as he's just trying to do that gotcha moment without any substance just to be able to make money off
Well,
of this because people will watch that.
there could be that, but the thing is with Charlie Kirk is that he's been doing this stuff for a lot of years. So I don't
Yeah.
know that he's doing a lot of this for gotcha. I think he actually because he talks about his he talks about his private life and he talks about kind of the stuff that he believes and how he does it in his life. So I'm not gonna say that like I think obviously there's a lot of fucking topics I think he hypes the fuck up and he tries to like go for the clickbait too. But there's some stuff
Yeah.
that I think some of this disturbing shit he talks about, he fucking really believes it. It is
Yeah,
his
no,
fucking
what I
life.
meant when people were talking, what I meant by, I should have phrased this better. What I meant was people are questioning if he believes every little thing he says. Do I
Yeah,
think personally, do I think he believes it? Yes, that's my opinion of him. Other people
yeah,
question it because all he's doing is screaming random things for money.
yeah,
And it's like, well, do you even fully believe? Because right now you're just being random and you're not being substantive. And if that's how
yeah,
you're going to carry your argument, that just tells you right there you don't really know what you're talking about. But anyway, back to South Park because I'm going to
yeah,
try to wrap up the last
yeah,
few points about the episode that we
yeah.
wanted to talk about. Okay, I'm going to just skim this. Okay. So Christy Nome hears there are Latino people in heaven. She goes to heaven, arrests the Latino people, shoots a
Of course,
dog because
of
all
course.
dogs go to heaven. So
Yes,
she
because
shoots
she
a
has to be a
dog,
serial unaliver of puppies. Yes.
and she is basically even telling her people when they're in heaven, which I found the heaven thing interesting that they went that dynamic because according to the South Park universe, only Mormons are in heaven. But apparently this one acknowledges there's a bit of everybody in heaven. And so she arrests all the Latin angels, and Mr.
Of
Mackey is
course
even
she
having
does.
trouble
Of
with this
course she
again
does.
because he doesn't believe it. And I'm gonna get Mr. Mackey's non-belief because it even is showing there are a lot of people who are joining up ICE. They don't even believe it and all that stuff. I like that
Mhm.
South Park highlighted this for the pure fact that they're saying if you don't believe in this, then what the heck are you even doing there? You might as
Yeah.
well quit.
And
But
that's what I think we've been saying is like if you
mhm,
think at all in your heart that any of this is wrong, why are you participating? Because by the way, the history books will not be kind to you. There will be no kindness when it comes to the shit ICE has done because it's literally fucking off of a schmaltzy playbook. So like for anybody who's doing the ICE thing, like you are not the heroes in this story. You are
you
not
are
the
not.
underdogs. You are not the poor, unknown, unappreciated heroes who
You're not
no, you are the
fighting the
villains.
Joker. You are the Joker.
Not even the dude, not even the Joker. Like, look, I love me some Joker. I don't even think Joker would do this shit. I think
I don't
Joker
know.
would
I
be
have a
like,
feeling
"Fuck
he
this
would just
shit."
because he likes to torture people.
No, I think he would probably find the ice agents and no, I'm not. I'm gonna have to fight you, Crystal, because I don't think Joker would participate in this. He, for all his crap, and he does. He does a lot of crap. He has never gone down to being racist. So I don't think he'd participate.
Uh,
I think he would
no,
like
my thing
torture
is because
everybody.
I know some of the stuff he's done, like what he did to Commissioner Gordon's daughter in that Batman thing. I'm
Oh yeah,
not really
no,
a
he does
fan of.
terrible stuff, but even he's not as bad as fucking Ice. No.
Well, that's true because he does have a Latin girlfriend in one version of the Batman stuff. But
Yep.
at least I think she's Latin. I'm not sure, but I think she is. But
Yeah.
anyway, to wrap this up because we got to get to the end of the episode and I don't want to give away every little thing.
Yeah.
Mr. Mackey, it goes to Mar-a-Lago, and I wanted to bring up him going to Mar-a-Lago because he got favored by Trump. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is something I feel South Park, I'm glad they did. They
Yeah.
show Mar-a-Lago from a distance, looks all pretty.
Yeah.
But when you get there, it's disgusting. When he arrives, there are girls that are clearly underage there to greet him.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel comfortable with the whole thing. Vance, I did like how they depicted JD Vance because I was telling you this
I
early. He
heard
looks like a
about this too.
tiny baby. I know this is supposed to be copying from that island show. I can't think of the name of it, and it's
Love
gonna come to
Island.
me. Yeah, it's I know
Yeah, Love
they're
Island.
parodying Love Island and having
Yeah.
but they have Vance more look like a baby boy
Uh,
and just be way too ready to try to do anything to please Trump.
yeah.
And so Trump tries to get Mr. Mackey in bed with him and Satan doesn't even want to deal with this
Oh
because
wow.
Mar-a-Lago is disgusting. But Mr. Mackey is trying to escape, and he keeps running the rooms with these old men being massaged by young women who are clearly
Oof.
most likely underage. And what I like about it is that it's showing, people want to look at Trump like, oh, he's fantastic, this is great, all this stuff.
He has a
His
lot of
main
history.
Chicago property is disgusting. He associates with people who are most likely PDF files.
Yeah.
And it's just
Oh, I
making the
mean,
master
Epstein.
saying,
This
come
whole
on.
Epstein why do you think see, they probably did it because of the Epstein,
I think they
controversy
did.
going on right now, because of the fact that, like, it isn't like, Trump has a long list. If you have never seen the videos about him, fucking just Google him in the 80s or 90s. He had a long relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, who we now know is a pedophile and did a bunch of shit and is just a terrible fucking human, and, oh, he's unalive now. Well, not I'm honestly not that sad about it. Anyways, Trump is a well-known friend of his, and it's funny because now Trump wants to pretend fucking evil Oompa Loompa wants to pretend that he didn't have a relationship and that he didn't go to those parties with him and do shit with
Well,
underage
even
girls,
though
which is
we
why I
have
think
video of it.
oh, I know there's video, there's proof, there's now fucking like Christmas cards coming out. Like it's been years of documented proof, and I love they're trying to like. I think that's probably why South Park brought it up because they're really
Yeah, I think
good
it
at
is too.
pinpointing that. Like, look, this Epstein shit is going on. Mar-a-Lago, he hosted parties there with Epstein. Like, come the fuck on. You can't tell me. You cannot tell me that the man didn't do fucking trashy fucking stuff there. No, for years, no.
Yeah,
Please.
but I'm going to end the South Park summary here because I do encourage you guys to watch the episode, mostly because South
Yeah,
Park hits a lot of serious points that people
yeah,
really need to be thinking about, like people like Charlie
yeah,
Kirk and his whole
yeah,
master debater thing.
yeah.
I am going to keep saying that because it's probably very
It's
humiliating
funny.
for him to say that. Like Charlie
It's
Kirk did
funny.
chime in on this, talking like, "Oh, I find like he's what thinking like acting like, oh, he found it funny. He was made fun of
Yeah,
on South Park. It shows his book time, but you can tell by the fact that he responded at all because most
yeah.
people don't respond when South Park makes fun of them. They just brush it off me like whatever.
JD Vance wanted to pretend that like he was cool with it. No, you know he wasn't. There's no way.
Look,
He's just
oh, there's
he,
no, please. I don't think they like depicting him as a baby boy asking, "Would you like me to apply the lube to Satan's butt crack?"
Oh my god.
I
South
think
Park.
that possible.
They always go 100. They don't understand. Like if South Park had a speed limit, it would say 65 and they would be going 120. Like they
Yeah,
don't do things by half measure. And I will say we did briefly touch on Christy Nome had a response to this too. And of course,
yeah,
Christy Nome's response is because it's a little bit too much of the truth. So Christy Nome's response was to talk like basically say that they were taught because they were talking about her looks. And so she was like, well, they're clearly attacking women and da 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 da. And I'm like, girl,
yeah,
please.
and
This is
that
not
is
about
not
you
what they
being
were
a
doing.
woman.
They were
This is
attacking you for what you did. They're attacking you because
exactly.
when the hurricane hit Texas, was it a
Yeah.
hurricane? Yeah, yeah, when the disaster hit Texas, you were busy trying to say, "Oh, which picture should I put up of
Yeah.
myself as dressed as a cowboy?" People were injured. People were
Yeah.
dying. I am grateful that there are very kind people across the border because if they
Yeah.
hadn't shown up, even more people would have died.
Yep. And yeah, and now they want to talk shit about the Mexican authorities who fucking helped save American
I
lives.
mean,
Look,
they
it's so fucking
saved people. They
ridiculous.
didn't ask the second they heard. Now, here's what makes me mad about it. They showed up because the second they were alerted that something bad was happening and people
Mhm.
needed help, they didn't ask any questions. They weren't
Yep.
like, well, I'm only going to help these particular people. I'm not going to help. They
Yep.
came and did everything they could to save as many lives as possible. And if you're not even going to be grateful for that, you clearly
Mhm.
have no soul.
Yeah, no. Well, and that's the whole thing because, it's with this administration and the sociopaths that are in office, it's all about what things look like to them. And so it's like, oh, well, the brown people were helping us. So let's downplay. They basically, I think one of their comments was basically saying, oh, they should have stayed on their side of the border. They literally fucking saved Americans. The
Yeah.
audacity of you to comment on that and have any commentary other than thank you very much for saving lives is so fucked up. Like the amount of bad karma that is fucking racking up for these people is times infinity. Like honestly,
Yeah.
all of them have earned like ant hills, fire ants, and honey. That's all I'm gonna say. They've earned all of it because it is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, no, when I saw because I heard about the JD Vance thing, I heard about the Christy Nome stuff, and like I did love the fact that they pointed out because it's been very evident to anybody who's been paying attention that Christy Nome has
Hmm.
been using this job as a fucking publicity stunt to look
Yeah,
good.
and
Like she
it's
don't give a fuck.
aggravating when she
She don't
does
give
that.
a fuck. She don't care that she's arresting innocent people for fucking breathing. That's basically what this is. Let's arrest these people for having the audacity and the nerve to breathe and have a different skin color, which is some actual fucking smotchy bullshit. And so
It
fucking
is.
and then the fact that she unalived a puppy and all that, dude, I love it. Go fucking South Park because, and again, I don't watch the show a lot, but like, you know what? Part of comedy's job is the court jester. It has a long history of being the person in the room who uses laughter to show the hard truths that are going on in the court, and that's what we
Yeah,
have
and when
right
we
now.
can't even do that, then there's a problem.
I know, and the fact that because one of the things I think that's important to realize is that the administration is actively fucking pushing for media for comedy hosts to be fired. They are actively fucking like talk about not even thin skin, but like literally this is your court and you're literally trying to like hang the gesture because he hits on the truth and it gets too close to home. Like come on
Yep.
now. Like and the fact that people are just like going along with it and just okay with it is I don't because I don't get it. People, I do not
I don't
understand
understand it either. It's never
how
really been
how do
something I could
you
understand.
like, how do you not know that if the jester gets arrested and the jester gets put on trial and the jester gets shut down, who else is going to tell the truth? Because so many people, as it is, don't believe the media, which I can't even blame them for because our media
Mhm.
has a docket. Like,
They're
some of
not
our
even
media is
highlighting a
good.
lot of stuff that's going on. They weren't
Yeah.
highlighting the protests going on in LA. How can I say I can trust these people
Yeah.
and they're not highlighting the protest and people trying to stand up?
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's actually both sides have documented history with the media for not trusting them. So you can't even blame
Yeah.
people for not trusting them. So then who are they going to listen to? Who are they going to hear the truth from? Which is why evil Oompa Loompa is trying to shut them down because they are telling the truth and they're making people think, which we need. People need to think. it just gets me that,
Mhm.
like, people like, "Oh, well, it's not fun," or da 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 da. You know what? Comedy is a tool, and yes, a lot of times we just wanna watch. And I say this on when I'm on book talk too. I understand that, like, a lot of book talk people, they don't really wanna look at the politics side because it's a pain in the ass, it's very painful, hurtful. There's a
Mhm.
lot of bad shit going on, and nobody wants to be depressed 24/7, and I completely respect that and understand it. But as
Yeah,
and I even said this today, if you don't talk about this stuff, if somebody doesn't ring, I mean, we are at 5 alarm state. We are literally, the man is trying to
yeah,
fucking rip up the Constitution. If we don't fucking talk about it, what, like, if you won't know
if we
about it,
don't
and then
talk
when they
about it,
come
then
for
what's
you,
gonna happen? You're just gonna sit
because
here and
I think
expect things
people
to just be okay?
right? Like, especially white people, and let's be real, white people. Like, you guys are real comfortable with the white skin and the white privilege and all of us having the, like, a lot of the benefits we have as white people is because it's literally been built the fuck into our system that we have priority in certain areas. It's just a fucking fact. And that's why we have to use our voices to speak up about this shit, and we have to learn from it. And if we don't learn from it, we're doomed to repeat it. And evidently,
We're
all of
doomed to
you
have our
fucking
country go
missed
into the fire and not be able
because
to dig ourselves out.
if none of you remember what happened to Germany after Smoochy shit happened, let me give you a refresher course. As somebody who had family members who immigrated here from that country, who have very proud heritage in Germany and Austria and all these places, like, this is not something my family even talked. Like, we did not talk about this shit in my family because it was not the like, they're obviously not the fuck okay, right? But Germany,
Mhm.
after World War II happened, was crushed, was crushed. The people who had been following along, who had been, because unfortunately you had a lot of people who, because the state media controlled everything and the secret police killed, like, unalived anybody who tried to
Yeah.
speak out, you had a lot of people who thought that things were not as bad as they were. And then when they found out that there were actual fucking concentration camps with unalived bodies piled the fuck up, do you know how ashamed they were? And the fact that you motherfuckers are not ashamed of how our country is acting, and the fact that you're just okay with this shit repeating, you do not realize what's gonna happen.
They
Because
don't want
if
to see what's gonna happen. They
if our
wanna live in the
country
Bobo world and let
if our
everything burn down.
I know, but if our country gets to that point, we are going to have serious fucking problems. We will be cut out of the financial system, which, by the way, countries are starting to do. Read the
They
fucking
already
newspapers.
begun.
Read the Financial Times. We are now, our money system is being thrown away because they can't fucking trust us, and we're acting like fucking racist, like, sociopathic, evil motherfuckers.
How far are you willing to go to protect everything and everyone you love? Curse of the Frog Prince, Parts 1 and 2, available now.
And so now they are cutting our money out of their system. They are taking their business away. And do you know where that leaves us as a country? No money, no business, nothing. We have no. So, by the way, white people, what that fucking means for you is that all those precious jobs that you've been clinging to are gone. All of them. Not just some of them, not just part of
All
them,
of them.
all of them. Because if companies get to the, because by the way, the companies seem to be going along with it and being afraid, but there's going to come a
Which
point,
I
if there's
really don't
enough.
understand. That hurts
I
their
don't get it
bottom line
either.
in the
I
end.
I don't understand it either, but here's the thing. The companies will go along with it for a while because it's making them money. But the minute this shit does not make them money, they will leave. They will leave and take their business. And what happens if a country
Mhm.
has no financial system that can be held up and has no jobs? I refer you to Russia in several points of time. I refer you to Germany after World War II. I refer you to all these countries that had people in masses on the streets that finally had to fucking admit they had done terrible things and had to have other countries come in and save them because they had no way of saving themselves. And if you don't
Yep.
understand, white people, let me make it real fucking clear. It might not affect you right now. Right now, it's just the brown people or the poor people or the this, but your asses will be on the line. And when that happens, and by the way, I'm going to say this up the fuck front, and let's be very clear, very, very clear. For anybody who voted for Trump, who who's now who's affected now and finally starting to feel it. I've seen the crying post. I don't give a fuck. I have no
No, we
sympathy for
don't.
you.
We mock
I
you
have
people for
no
sport because it's like, what the hell?
have no fucking empathy for you because you assholes voted him in. You voted him in knowing that he was basically a monster. And now you want
Yeah.
to cry because now you realize it's going to affect you. Welcome to the fucking trash bin. We're all in it together.
Yep, you messed it up.
Now,
It's time for y'all to get up and clean this stuff up. I know it's
that's the
still going to be
thing.
hell, but remember, November is coming. We have a
Well, not
chance to
even
at least
November.
try to mess up his plans. I know, I'm just emphasizing the voting thing
Yeah.
because people seem to want to forget.
I want
We
our votes to
can
count.
still
I want it to
vote.
count. I want everybody to realize this is fucked up and do the right thing. But unfortunately, with the way he's acting with the Constitution, I don't think we have that grace period anymore. I don't think we have that time. I think at
Well,
this
we don't
point,
have a grace period, but the
we
thing
don't.
is, like those Democrats in Texas, it's not over yet. We can still fight back, and we can
They're now
still,
calling
they're
the
trying to
FBI on
discourage
him.
us. Yeah, they
And
can't
we'll
really
talk
do
about
much
that.
about it. We're going to
You
talk
say
about that
that.
different episode. I've been researching into that. There's not much even the FBI can do.
I
This is more
know. But
stick.
here's the thing, Crystal. All these
Hmm.
people in our government are going along with him. Nobody is having a
Well,
spinal
more
cord
the
to stand up
conservatives,
and
but I
say
get
it's
I
wrong.
stand with your point.
Yeah. The thing is, it's just nobody. Here's like it's gonna. We don't have a grace period anymore, you guys. And here's the thing. I honestly, I hope from the bottom of my heart that we don't have violence in the streets of fucking everywhere. But the way things are going, I feel like that is what's coming, and it might be.
Right
And you might
now,
be like,
I'm just
oh,
hoping we don't end up pulling a France. I've been
well,
hoping
here.
it does not hit that level.
That's the thing is that we're going to the point where shit's gonna get burned down. And the thing is, when a country starts tearing itself apart and burning down, it's going to be anarchy. It's going to be chaos. And I'm not trying to just toss this shit out and be like a fearmonger. I really don't. I really hope.
We're not trying to say that this is
Oh
absolutely
no,
what's going to happen. The point Mia is making is she's warning you right now. This is
shit's bad.
we are headed that way. And if we don't stand up, if we don't make sure to stand up, if we don't make sure to vote in November, because I am going to say this a lot of times when we get this, I know
Yeah,
people will be like, the things are on fire and all stuff. It doesn't matter. We're trying to be discouraged from that. They're
yeah,
trying to do all this stuff with the Voting Rights Act and stuff to
yeah,
not just use, not just to try to interfere with it, but
yeah,
also to dissuade us from even trying because they'll be like, well, the
yeah,
Voting Rights Act got cut or this got cut, so we shouldn't
yeah,
even try. What I'm saying is we can still VOTE. Vote in November. Even before November, we need to be doing protests such as the People's Union
yeah.
thing when the protests are to hit these companies in the wallet to teach them a lesson. There are things we can do if we stand up now, but if you just sit there on your couch being like, well, this doesn't affect me, oh, this isn't
Yep.
going to come for me, it will come
Yep.
for you the same way it will come for us.
Because here's the thing, we are in a global economy. What affects one person affects everybody else. And by the way, so all those brown people that they are fucking arresting, all of those proud Latinos, Mexicans, Spanish, whoever they are, all of those proud people they are arresting, it will affect you. It will get there.
Mhm.
Sooner or later, you're going to find out, oh, I don't have a job to go to anymore. I don't have a business to go to. My financial system has crumbled and I have no money that's worth less than paper. And when that happens, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to
Yep.
remember that you had a chance to use your vote and use your voice and actually say some shit and stand up for other people and be a fucking compassionate human. And you chose not to. So don't be fucking
You chose
crying
to
to
let
us
the Nazis win
when
when
we
we
have to
can
be in the
still fight
streets
back.
fucking protesting this shit because that's coming. And when that shit goes down, I also don't want to hear, well, why are all these people protesting? Why is it? No, because y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up by voting Trump in. And now you're going to suffer with the rest of us. Congratulations. Welcome to the party.
Yep. Welcome to Gilead, people.
I hope not. I really don't like Gilead. I'm not a fan.
Well, if you don't want to have Gilead, then we're telling everybody right now, you better get up. You better start
Right.
fighting back. You better be looking
I
at the
still think it
financial
might be too
protest to
late,
get these
but
people off.
that's
Eh,
just that's just because there's so much bad crap. But anyways.
they're trying to get us to one thing, Mia, I am going to say, because I will agree with Minus Touch about this. They're trying to get us in a mode of it's too late because
Yeah.
They're
How
pouring
true.
all this in so that we don't fight back. And even in
And the thing
California,
is,
we have a plan. And you
and the
think about it.
Illinois governor is saying that he's going to try to fight it. So that's so there are people willing to fight. The problem is that there's so many people willing to go just give in and be afraid. And it makes it very hard to be like, how are we going to get out of this? But
There
let's
is, but for
let's
everybody who
keep
wants cave, there's somebody who's going to get up and fight. Because even when this
let's
first happened, I was told, well, we need to go this. I was like, no, I'm going to stand and fight. And there are
yeah.
other people standing and fighting.
We all have to try to do our best. For those of us who actually have been doing the right thing the entire time, we have to keep on doing it, keep using our voices, and keep talking. And also, we need a happy subject now. What do we have for a happy topic, Crystal? Because it's the end of the world. Ugh.
I don't know. Kindergarten 3 is out, people, and it's fun.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about games. We're gonna take 5 minutes to talk. So Crystal's been playing Kindergarten 3. I've been playing Blueprints with the boyfriend, which is hella addicting. Both of these games are great. Me and the boyfriend just finished 2 days, by the way. I will say you guys missed me yelling at him because he decided to play the cutscene while me and Crystal are filming. And so
Yeah,
I
I
missed
heard
half
you
the
fussing
cutscene,
at him. I
Jason.
heard you fussing
I'm
at
looking
him.
at you right now. Missed half the cutscene for this. So now I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and find it and watch it because I missed it. We've been playing for 2 or 3 days to get this stupid like one level completed so that we could go to the next part, and it took us like 3 days. It was ridiculous, Crystal. How was Kindergarten 3 going for you?
So far, so good. I'm playing it in parts. I will
Huh?
admit that I'm playing. I have to rebeat Kindergarten 2 because when I got my current laptop, I couldn't get the thing to transfer over because my previous laptop had lost its damn mind.
Aw,
So I had to replay Kindergarten 2. But when I'm playing Kindergarten 3, I'm loving it. It's got an alligator in it. It's got the deranged janitor. It's got a new crazy teacher. It's got some stuff in
nice.
there. I do encourage you when you finish the game you're playing to try kindergarten because the kindergarten
I
games
played the
have been
first
very
one. I
interesting.
saw Game Theory play it, and I think there's Matt Pat. I love my Matt Pat.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Matt Pat,
Game
I hope
Theory
you're
has played
enjoying your
it.
retirement doing other stuff.
Yeah, I know he retired. He's doing others. Matt Pat, come back. I need my
Hey,
game
no, we don't
days
need
for
him to come
happiness.
back. We need to let his other people he put in charge of the channel handle it because
But,
right now
but
I've been telling Mia this off screen, but there is a creative caucus they're trying to get started. And it's people who are
I
creative.
know
We need that.
they're doing good things, but I want him to come back.
Well,
I
hon,
miss
he's got a kid. He
watching
can't devote
videos.
his life to running all those channels.
I'm gonna tag Matt Pat in this. I don't care. I'm gonna tag Matt Pat. Anyways,
That's fine. They may like the Theory channel may like it because we talk about books and they never started a book theory.
it's true. You know what? I'm gonna write Matt Pat and be like, Matt Pat, if you guys need a book theory, we got you. Something. So, anyways, if you need some video games to play, me and Crystal got you covered with Kindergarten 3. Actually, start with Kindergarten 1 if you've never played it before, because it's
Yeah, start with
actually
kindergarten one.
yeah, because kindergarten is actually like it's basically you play one day as a kindergartner, but it's some messed up shit as a kindergartner.
Trying
The
to
thing
survive in school and your evil principal.
Yes. Yes. And then Kindergartner 2 kind of bounces off of that. Then Kindergartner 3 picks up from there. So it's very much you have to
Yeah.
play the other games to kind of know what the fuck's going on,
And each
but it's a
time
really
you
good
go to a
game.
new school.
And Blueprints is actually Blueprints is about this rich guy, this rich duke unlives, and he passes away, and he leaves this huge mansion to his great nephew. And so the great nephew, but part of it is it's like a Tomb Raider type quest of he
Hmm.
has to find these hidden rooms in order. He has to find this one hidden room. He has to open this antechamber, and if he opens it, he will be able to become the duke and have this castle as his own. But to get that's literally what we've been working on. Like, you can open the room, but there's a door. Like, once you open the room, you then find out you have to open another door. You have to do another thing before you can get all the doors of this antechamber because it has 4 doors. You have to, before you can get them all opened, you have to do another. And then it's like, so So it's literally like you have to do another thing and another thing, and there's a basement, and there's a catacombs, and there's a cliff, and there's a bunch of shit. So literally,
Mhm.
we've gone into the antechamber like several
It's
times,
been driving
but
Mia crazy. He's been complaining
oh my
about it a lot.
god.
God.
It has been because literally, I kid you not, this game is trolly as fuck. I love it. I love this game, but it is trolly as fuck because you will literally get all the items and all the money and have everything and have half the rooms open and you're almost there. And then you run because basically they give you a certain amount of steps. And if you run out of steps, you have to call it a day. Or if you lock, because you can actually block yourself off from getting there. It's happened to me 3 times now. I've literally had all the items, I've had all the stuff, and I literally got dead ended before I could get there. And I was like, oh my god. So this game has trolled the fuck out of me, but I love it. I don't care. We finally got it open, by the way. And Jason wanted to play the cutscene while I was recording. I'm not
Yeah.
bitter. I'm just saying I'm real not happy.
So I need to pick out my outfit for his funeral?
I mean, it's not his funeral yet because he is offering to help me cook tonight, so I need to keep him alive. But I'm just saying. He's a
Just
brat. So
saying,
anyways,
maybe not cancel any shopping plans just yet.
don't just get the dress just in case.
Okay.
Oh, and then tonight also happy. 'Cause I need happy stuff after this crap. Also, if you are a Gilded Age fan, me and Crystal, we just need to make like an episode for games and movies and shows.
I'm game with that. How about
We'll do
you
it.
watch K-pop Demon Hunter and we can
Okay,
talk
look,
about that?
Crystal. This, by the way, this will now start the beginning of the K-pop Demon Hunter, where Crystal bugs the fuck out of me to watch this because her and Ray, who's another friend of ours, have been bugging the fuck out of me to watch this movie. Okay, and I get it. I get it. And by the way, I'll tag K-pop Demon Hunters below. Don't think I won't. So K-pop Demon. Look, I love the fucking soundtrack. I literally added it to my
Watch
Pandora.
the movie.
But look, I saw a review and it looks corny. Ah,
It's
Crystal.
supposed to be a little corny. It's a good movie. Just watch it. Trust me,
But it has soda
I
pop.
listened to a different one of our friends. Don't get distracted by the Soda Pop song because I'll be honest, I almost didn't watch it because at first when Netflix was playing, it just showed a clip of them singing My Little Soda Pop, and I was like, oh, well,
That's what
I'm
it
not watching it.
shows.
And then another one of our friends was talking about it and taught me into watching it, and I'm glad I did. You're busy just listening to the soundtrack. You're not even watching the parts that are funny.
I'm just saying
Watch the movie.
it's okay, I'll think about it.
Don't think about it. Watch it.
I'll think about it.
Watch it. Because I'm
Look,
one of the nicer fans. I don't stake my life on this, but there are others who do.
look, I love and accept that all of you anime people are cray cray, and I love that about you, and I want that for you. But it's corny, and I don't know that I like corny stuff, Crystal.
Watch the movie. Trust me, it's not the type of corny you're thinking of. Trust me, if you pay attention to only the My Little Soda Pop song, then you are fully misrepresenting the whole
It's
thing.
I won't misrepresent. I'm still. It's on my list.
You
Okay,
didn't
I'll
watch
get
it.
to it.
You need to watch it.
I will put. But look, I have Gilded Age tonight. Okay, I've been watching Gilded Age since season 1. I fucking love this show. Also,
Watch the
Crystal,
movie.
why are
Otherwise,
you
you're
caught
not
up on
getting me
Gilded
back in the
Age?
Gilded Age.
Me and your
Watch the
mom watched
movie.
Gilded Age.
Yeah, but my mom isn't the one who's desperate here.
Look, I'm just saying, Gilded Age is awesome, and I don't understand.
I agree with you that Gilded Age is awesome, but I'm still telling you to watch the darn Demon Hunter.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, let's, as we said. Okay, you guys, this has been an episode about South Park, politics, the end of the world, fun stuff. But now you know that Crystal owes me chocolate. I owe her K-pop Demon Hunter watch through of one time, maybe, kind of, sort of. Anyways, so please
Well, I'm only going
please
to owe you
subscribe.
chocolate for 2 more days because probably by the time I post this video, you'll be eating it.
I mean, but that doesn't negate that you might owe me more chocolate.
Hey, I'm going to ask my cousin to send more chocolate because this is just all right. I'm getting Mia a brand of Ghanaian chocolate that she found on the net, but my cousin found another brand of Ghanaian chocolate.
More
And
brands.
he said if I want some, he'll have my other cousin when he comes to visit the US send it to me. So we're gonna have a whole chocolate stick going on for the next several years.
Years. And also probably the K-pop Demon Hunter will probably continue. Anyways, you guys, we love
We will
you.
not watch that movie.
And I mean, it might take me a year. Anyways, please like, please subscribe, please click all the buttons below. Leave us your comments, your thoughts, whatever. And we will see you next week.
Okay, bye bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye now. I have to go find chocolate. Bye.